How's it going?
All right, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and jump into another round.
Yeah, round 2 here with Rakdos Sac. Round 1 went really well, so let's hope we can follow suit and keep crushing with this. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, last round we played against Cycling, very popular deck in the format. I'd love to see some Luca. That'd be cool. It's definitely a matchup we want to test with this deck. We'll see what we run into here. So it's a Obosh. So we're probably playing mono red. Seems very likely it'll be
very
mono red.
likely it's mono red. This hand,
So I think this hand's pretty okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
The reason I like the hand specifically is against mono red, like I'm totally fine just like using some of our threats to trade. Cat's a really good card to just throw in front of whatever, specifically Scorch Spitter. Obviously, a lot of their guys have first strike, so it's it's not gonna block like 8 of their 1-drops or whatever. But I think it's this hand is fine. It's got Cat Oven, which obviously is very good.
Cat brings back life points back to us, which can be very relevant
Yeah,
later
absolutely.
in the game.
I don't think it's bad enough to mulligan. That's
no, I agree. I don't think it's a great hand by any means. It's medium, of course, but it's not medium enough where we have to pitch it.
Good enough to keep. I'm probably not mulliganing Cat Oven very often against mono red. I think it's quite solid. So, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully they play a Scorch Spitter here. That would be ideal. Yep. So that's really great for us. Ooh, that's even better for us. So what's interesting now is how do we want to play this turn? It's likely that our opponent would either have a Bone Crusher or a Shock. There are 4 of each in the list usually. Sometimes Shock's a 3 of, but they should have at least 7 ways to deal with the Knight of the Ebon Legion if we played the Knight of the Ebon Legion. There's definitely a better card in the late game that we would like to not get shocked. So I almost think we're supposed to play the Cat.
I think we're supposed to. My reason behind the Cat is because if we can get the Knight down after we can get a trigger, it's usually out of range for most of the stuff that they can do.
The red deck is surprisingly bad at dealing 3 damage in standard. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it is so crazy that their best removal spell is Bone Crusher Giant, mainly because it's a body on the spec.
It was really interesting. Russ, or what's the pro whose last name is Wilson? What's his first name?
I'm not sure offhand.
Okay. Anyway, I saw something on Twitter that he was playing the Zerta in the sideboard of Cycling to swap companions against mono red for that very reason, is that they're pretty weak against three toughness things as opposed to 2 toughness things. So he just wanted a better companion. So I think
sense.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I think here we want to deploy Knight and Witch's Oven. So we're probably going to shock ourselves, and it's almost certainly going to be Blood Crypt because that's the better land.
Yep, it's better land in this situation by far.
Yep.
So let's do that.
The reason we're playing the Oven and the Knight here is if our opponent has another burn spell, we can sack our Knight and then buy back the Cat and block that Scorch Spitter. So putting our opponent in a little bit of an annoying spot here. Really good blocks. Bone Crusher Giant isn't a good kill spell anymore.
It's not a good kill
it's
spell
better as a 4/3,
we're going to make it fizzle.
Yeah.
Which is so huge.
So this is sweet for us.
He's probably only swinging the 1, and I'm expecting light at this stage.
Yeah, I mean that would obviously be really good for our opponent. Very possible that it's there. Hopefully it's not. If our opponent doesn't have light up, I think our odds of winning the game are a lot higher. Either way, I think we're fine. But yeah, I mean, we'd like to dodge that here. Unfortunately, they had it, so whatever.
Like I said, I was expecting it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
it's whatever.
I agree. Unfortunately for us, those are both pretty darn good here. The 1-drop to play post-combat, really solid. And then, obviously, the Annex, very good card. Hopefully, we can draw a claim effect for that. That'd be really nice. Okay, an untapped land here is fine. So, I think we are certainly... Can you hover over Gutter Bones real quick? Is that a life loss? If an opponent lost life this turn, is that how that works?
So you returned here only during our turn.
Lost life this turn. So we could actually play the Gutter Bones, sack the Gutter Bones, buy back Cauldron Familiar, and then return Gutter Bones to our hand. I don't know if that's actually correct, but it's it's something to think about here. It's probably better to just go Gutter Bones, Oven, and then play our Temple and Scribe. Seems very good here. That will let us cat him twice. This Gutter Bones is definitely just getting sacked for cat this turn. But yeah, I think that's a really and it's a
looking,
good way to deploy this tap lane.
We're looking for.
Oh, that seems great. Let's absolutely go with that.
It was either that or a claim effect, most likely, because claim effect obviously really good because of ANX. It's about the land.
Yep.
Obviously we're not swinging. It's not the life we're trying to live.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, if he does still go for swings when he plays ANX, taking the tokens are actually better for us because Obosh does not double those.
Yep.
So
not
keep that in mind.
Super concerned about those, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the tokens I'd love to see.
Yep.
To see actual odd creatures that are such a pain, especially Annex. Being able to double the Annex. Thankfully, this deck can't play Embercleave, or we would probably shed a few tears.
Yeah, Embercleave's super good card. Definitely a cost to playing Obosh. So this is a really odd attack from our opponent.
It's a very aggressive attack.
Yeah, we're gonna maybe they forgot about the cat. We're gonna sack Gutterbones. We're gonna buy back cat.
Yep.
And we are gonna let's see. We're probably gonna do this twice with the cat. Yep. So let's bring back cat. Then we'll do it again. And then we're going to trade cat off for the Scorch Spinner, and we're going to eat the Tin Street Dodger, I would imagine, because that one's going to be the most annoying in the future, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that works. Yep. Oh, we should have. This is fine. This is how we're going to do it, but we should have done the cat thing twice.
Yeah, we should have.
Regardless, we're gonna take our trade here because we'd rather trade than keep the cat going. Yeah. Sure, you've got some 1/1s. So at least fortunately for us, they missed a land. I don't know how fortunate that actually is. It's like, it's fine. So, I think, honestly, it's a pretty reasonable thing here to just go Lurrus, replay cat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that seems like a great position. To just,
they can like kill our Lurrus, but we're not.
But we already
super upset about it.
We got something off of
Exactly. Yep. A ton off of it actually, because even if he tries to kill, we get a sack oven, especially with Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher really does not do a lot right now, which is really nice. 2 mana shock that doesn't give you a 4/3 on the back half is really
nice. Okay, that means if he's killing Lurrus this turn, that means we don't have to deal with the stupid annoying Phoenix. That card's
Phoenix is definitely going to be one of the ways that he could maybe get through us.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll pass here. I think we have our opponent in a pretty good spot for us. Hopefully they whiff on land again. That'd be nice. The artifact here would be pretty annoying. The Anthem artifact. It would make Knight of the Ebon Legion a much worse blocker and would put our opponent in a certainly better position. Okay, so looks like they definitely don't have that, which is nice. Hopefully they don't have shock. All right, yeah, I think we're in really nice position here.
Spot.
Opponent not having removal for Lurrus is just okay. So we're gonna do the cat thing. We're gonna sack cat, bring it back twice, and yeah, opponent still missing those lands is really nice for us. And Lurrus is, about to do some sweet stuff. It'll be interesting to see how we end up playing our next turn. We have a lot of options.
Yeah, we really do.
That's cool. Okay. Anyway, land there wasn't the best, but we'll deal with it. At least Knight can pump. So what is the best course of action this turn?
Let's think. We don't have to worry about Obosh this turn, so that's one benefit.
Yeah, for sure. I think we definitely want to get the Gutterbones going again. So I think it's best to sack. That's in the grave. Oh, right. We can just play it with Lurrus. Is that what we want to do? Or do we... I think it's better to sack cat, replay cat for a mana, and then buy the Gutterbones back and replay the Gutterbones. Yep. And then we'll obviously play the Dreadhorde Butcher as well.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not in the position to be swinging, so we're going to go ahead and send it over to him.
Yep. Yep. Nice thing here, board's pretty hard to attack through, which is good.
I agree.
Really? Oh, I see. They're going to try castling. Okay, so pretty easy. Just, well, let's think here. So we may want to... Let's see. We don't want to block with Lurrus. That's definitely not blocking.
Nope. So the cat's an easy one that we're going to be shipping somewhere.
Yeah, cat probably goes on Annex. Dreadhorde Butcher probably goes on Scorch Spitter.
So Dreadhorde Butcher on Scorch Splitter. The Knight can probably go on this.
So actually, maybe we should reconsider. No. Maybe we actually want to leave the actual creatures in play and stop him from being able to go wide like this. We actually might want to get some of these tokens off the board here. Because if we do this, the situation doesn't really get much better for us because of the Annex. If you know what I'm saying.
Right. So I think Scorch Splitter we definitely do, because if he draws a land, then we're going to have to deal with a Obosh.
I mean, it's still only 2 damage,
we're running out of time, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just going to have to block like that.
Sure. So we're going to sack the cat. And we're going to bring cat back. Yep. Take some hits there, which is fine. Now, I think here we need to kill a token. Otherwise, the go wide situation is going to get a lot more annoying. One nice thing about this play from our opponent is now Lurrus gets to attack.
Ooh, that's not the worst.
Yeah, we're definitely just deploying a couple of well. I hope we did. Yeah. So let's do math here, because we actually might have lethal. You can pump Knight of the Ebon Legion to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, he's dead. If we pump Knight of the Ebon Legion, our opponent is dead.
Yeah, because he can't block.
That can't block, so our opponent made definitely a pretty greedy attack there. They were actually were dead on board, so pretty strange.
Combat.
Definitely just didn't think about it, I guess. But yeah, we do this.
So go to damage.
Gets hit for a lot, and then now we can just sack Dreadhorde Butcher for lethal. Also had double sack cat, but yeah, this is pretty just our opponent not thinking enough there.
Yep. Yeah, that attack wasn't even needed.
Yeah, a little greedy.
He could easily just swung with some tokens.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah.
All right. So again, just like with cycling, we wanna try and control the board. So Deadweight, Mire's Grasp, Heartless Act. Fun thing with Mire's Grasp and Deadweight, it makes Annex a lot less good, because when their guy dies, it checks with less power.
Very true.
I would imagine Crater Maker also probably coming in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think Crater Maker is the way that we want to go for sure.
Yeah. Just like before, I'm pretty sure Robber the Rich, not it. Croxa, not it.
X are probably too slow against Red.
Yeah, we did talk about them being potentially good against Obosh.
Yeah, that's true. They're good against Obosh. On the draw, do we feel like we're going to be on the back foot, though? Or that's going to be better for when we're doing like lethal swings, because for that to get the super payoff, we'd have to have an oven in that scenario.
Yeah. It could. I could definitely see that.
Priest where we want to be when they're making a bunch of tokens.
Yeah, Priest
seems very medium.
It is a card that they have to kill, though, which is interesting. I think the real do we actually want to be? Is the active treason the Obosh too cute, or do we think that's fine and good enough? That's the real question.
I think we're bringing in an extra claim, and we're bringing in more removal, so I think Act is just worse.
Yeah, then let's cut the Act and let's bring the Priests back in. I think the Priests are like, obviously if they have an Annex, yeah, they suck, but I think if they don't have an Annex, I think Priest will be pretty solid. So let's
we got Crater Makers in case they randomly play Graph Digger's Cage. Drill Bit's not where we want to be.
Let's make sure we hit done so this actually gets submitted. If you
yeah,
don't
no,
hit done,
I know we have a few seconds. I just want to make sure we verify.
Sometimes when I'm playing, I don't know why, but if it goes down to like 20, and maybe it was just my computer, but sometimes if it goes down to like 20, 15 seconds, it'll just start the match and it won't let me finish. So,
well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's just called being unlucky.
All right, so this hand is...
The mana's a little awkward.
Yeah, the mana is pretty awkward. I think the hand, though, is acceptable. We can go Temple on 1 and then Castle on 2 and play the Knight, which will be able to block most things. And then on the following turn, we'll have Crater Maker kill something up or, a light up the stage if we need it. But I think it's good enough. It's not exciting, but, it has the oven, so all of our claims are just going to be removal spells that gain us life. So, yeah, I think we definitely give this a roll.
Like I said, the mana's awkward, but I think we can push through.
Yeah, I think we'll be totally fine. Our deck's a pile of 1s and 2s, so...
Indeed.
Yep, and that's pretty expected. 1 mana, 1/1. I don't think it's worth shocking ourselves, personally. I definitely don't want to...
So, before the game started, we were planning on doing Temple Castle. We can easily stick to that same game plan at this current time. We're just going Temple Blood Crypt tapped instead.
Exactly. So we're definitely playing Temple. This is the Temple turn. Yeah. Next turn we'll discuss more about what is correct for. That's not.
Yeah,
what we
don't. We got 4 lands total. That's usually a good number for us.
Don't need it. So next turn's gonna be interesting. We may want to play Mountain Knight Oven, thinking about it more because we don't want Bone Crusher Giant to be a card.
Yeah, my thing.
Yeah, I really want to make that card as bad as we possibly can. That's the benefit to the Witch's Oven decks is adventure cards are just so not good against you, and it's really, really nice.
Yeah, I played a lot of Team Adventures when that deck started to get on the rise. Every time I play against Sacrifice, I know I'm in for a hard time.
Opponent had light up the stage. So, so the shock is interesting. This may change what we do. Okay.
I think it does.
Oh, that's a nice
draw.
That's
a really good draw.
That's a nice draw. Yeah.
I feel like we're supposed... It soaks up a shock that we don't take, and it kills as Fervent Champion.
Oh, yeah, it's a 2-for-1. So we're absolutely going to play it, and we're going to attack. Because,
Because it's getting shocked.
Yeah, it's almost certainly getting shocked, unless he shocks our face, but that's fine. If he leaves the Butcher in play, we're good with it.
And he's not blocking.
Yep, exactly. So, super good with this.
There's nothing but upside.
Yeah, again... Our banner here would be pretty nasty. Yep. Red deck is much better when it's able to.
But if he shocks, we still kill. So
Yeah,
it feels bad, but
I don't even know if he'll shock this. Honestly, we'll see. It seems kind of medium. Okay.
Right.
Well, we're gonna kill the Tin Street Dodger. I think that's the one that is the most annoying.
Yeah, because we can make it so we can't block. So.
Yeah, I'm not into leaving that in play. That card's not fun to deal with. So
this turn...
All right, that's not the worst draw. So let's think. He
has no creatures on board at this time. So part of me is thinking that we're just supposed to shock Crater Maker here, and then we have the activation if we need to.
Yeah, have activation. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's probably better than any alternative. So yeah, I think that's a good play. I think just get the Crater Maker down. Yeah,
and then now Castle's going to be able to be untapped when there's a battlefield, which is huge because we really don't want to be spending turns trying to untap lands.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely a good spot for it here. So. Yep, Obosh. So that's a little scary. That kind of tells me he's probably just going to go Dome with his burn spells. Yep, he's got it. There's not much we can do.
Yeah, I think we're going to be definitely getting rid of this champion now.
Yeah, 100%. He's going to attack.
So we might as well just do it now.
Absolutely. Yep. Agreed.
So we're going to go ahead.
2 damage. Kill you.
To you.
Yeah. Okay, very good draw.
Very good draw. We'll play this. Start there. So I
think it's just Cat Oven.
Yeah. And then we can light up the stage.
Oh, we could light up the stage. Yeah, so let's light up the stage.
Just do that now.
Let's go.
Because if we draw an oven off of that, I'd rather play that one. See?
Oh, buddy. So that is absurdly
that
really
is exactly why you don't play your lands beforehand. But thankfully, we can play it next turn, so it doesn't get punished. But technically, shouldn't be playing lands until after I do that. But regardless, we'll go ahead and play this.
Yeah, oven.
I think we just, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's oven.
Yeah, it's definitely oven.
Really makes.
It gains us the most life.
Makes attacking us pretty hard unless he has bird. Bird will be a big issue, but hopefully he doesn't have it.
Bird would be quite the issue.
Land bird would be 8 damage, so we're gonna really hope that. In fact, it'd be even more than that. It would be 10 damage because of the banner. I forgot about the banner. Okay, so kind of like I thought, our opponent's just gonna try burning us out. They're probably gonna go shock you, bone crusher you, play bone crusher would be my guess. But that's kind of just they have light up, sure. Okay. Oh boy.
Tough.
So that's disgusting. They can play both of those cards there.
We gotta respond.
We need to respond to this, and do the cat thing. Yeah, really, really not good for us there. So
those are really 2 good cards that they found.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we have to do it again. Yep, and
we gotta gain as much life back as we possibly can.
Yep.
Alright, he's gonna swing, we're gonna block.
Yeah, he's gonna play a bird first, I would imagine. So we're getting hit for 6 here. If we don't draw something incredibly good, we're dead. I don't really even know what we could draw at this point, to be honest with you.
I don't either, but
we'll see what happens. You know, I just thought of something. We messed up with the Crater Maker. That can blow up banners.
This is true.
So we definitely should have done that to cut him off mana earlier.
Yeah, we ignored the colorless side of the card.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's see if we can find anything.
Imagine we're pitching the Blood Crypt.
I imagine so as well.
And we're dead.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next game.
But definitely a really, really big misstep on our part there, not blowing up the banner. I think if we would have realized that.
That's a Mana Source.
Mana Source and a lot of power. Yeah. So really, really big mistake.
He doesn't cast Obosh without that. So.
Exactly. The game is very different if we would have played that right.
On the play, is there anything different is the question.
So after playing that game, let's see. The only sack effect we actually have if we cut Priest would be the ovens. I'm just really trying to think about that active treason. The active treason in that game would have been pretty good, but yeah, it's still not great. It's just fine. We already have 4 claims.
I just don't feel like we're going to be like the aggressors in form. We're going to have to be the more control aspect
what
of this matchup.
After seeing the cage, I'm pretty interested in Shield Breaker, though, to be honest with you. Banner's a huge deal, and when the deck doesn't have Banner, it functions a lot worse. And then, obviously...
we could bring those in over Priest.
I think that's probably intelligent. So we're gonna give that a try here.
So yeah, we're gonna get. Yeah, I like that because between banners and those, it's just very hard for us to interact with those. So now we're gonna have 4 pieces that can interact with both.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're both really important cards. So. Also, sometimes when you're playing a deck for first time, you miss some stuff, and unfortunately, we missed some stuff there. Hopefully, we can play a little better this game and recover. So.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go in beyond the play.
Yep.
It seems like a good start. This is an easy mulligan.
Yeah, pretty easy mulligan. I mean, we have Oven Claim, which obviously we talked about before. Really good, especially in this matchup. But probably just too greedy, and we're gonna ship this. All right, this one's better. Okay. We're gonna get rid of this Sacred Foundry.
Yep, I agree.
And we're gonna.
I think this hand's actually really good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. If
has a co-piece of removal, this can act as a 3rd piece of removal.
Yeah.
I like where it's at.
Yep.
We can, fine. And it's a good thing. We're gonna negate 2 points of damage because we're gonna just put this in tapped.
Yep, for sure. Yep.
Still play 2 life.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they have a first striker here and they attack with it. That'd be great. Grim Initiate would be that's pretty annoying. That's one of the worst things for us right there. So I guess let's see.
So I don't like Crater Maker without having the chance of an activation.
Yeah, we definitely want to do something here. Butcher seems bad because then he knows that we have the Butcher. I actually think Crater Maker's like okay here because we can replay it later. We're definitely supposed to do something here. I don't like the Butcher because then he knows that we have the Butcher and knows to sit back with first strikers. So, that's kind of my reasoning on it.
Yeah, no, I can see that. So I think I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and just jam the Crater Maker.
Yeah, I think we jam the 2/2, make him deal with it.
Play this, and then play this.
Make him deal with the 2/2. This is something we can replay later down the line when Lurrus, when we draw one more land. So I definitely like this. Yeah. Did they miss a land? They keep on the back of Light Up. They did. Okay, so that is very interesting. Now the nice thing is they attacked, which means now the Dreadhorde Butcher we play the Butcher, we get in there, and now if he, doesn't have another shock, this could get really out of control. And this is exactly why I wanted to make the line we did. Now, obviously, this opens us up to light up the stage, but they just missed their land drop, so I'm okay with letting them light. They're already a turn behind, and I think we really want to get aggressive with this Butcher. So it looks like they have enough shock. So now the question is, kill the Grim Initiate and just give them a 1/1 black creature, or do we go face? We're probably just supposed to kill the Grim Initiate and get the red permanent off the board.
Yeah, there's just so much benefits it has with that being on the board between Annex and Obosh.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's a sweet draw.
We're going to play land.
Yep.
I think we're just going to go ahead, get this out there.
Get that out there because it can trade. Yep, seems fine.
Yep.
Don't think we're doing anything else.
No.
We're going to be patient.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out.
We'd like to draw a land. What's in our graveyard?
At this current time, we should have 2 cards.
Yep.
Couple 2-drops.
Wanted to check that. Sure. Yep, that's something that's fine. Sure. It's fine too. It's kind of a weird play. I'd imagine, I guess they just swing with a 1/1 token. I'd imagine they don't swing with Dodger. I guess they could swing with nothing, but that seems probably wrong. They're probably going to send the token and just the token. I don't think we block that in any world. So
I think we just go to our turn.
Yep, our turn. Okay, that's a sweet draw. So the only question now is which 2-drop are we playing out of our yard? We're definitely going Lurrus 2-drop.
Yeah. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Now, we already have Shield Breaker, so we're pretty covered from Banner.
I think it's supposed to be the Butcher, mainly because if they kill it, we still remove a creature. So I think that just has more value.
Yeah, it's a really good blocker.
Yeah. So I think that's good.
Yep, that seems smart.
Because if it blocks, we just go in and be like, boom, boom. So many scenarios where it's just good.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we're not swinging.
Yep. I assume they'll kill Lurrus in some way, but that's obviously, and they have it. It's Bone Crusher, I think, here. Yep. Pretty unfortunate, but whatever.
We expected it, though.
Yeah. Okay, sweet draw. A turn late, but we'll still take it. So I think we do this. Let's see. We haven't hit a land drop this turn, so I'm going to be honest with you. I actually think we're supposed to castle and just start drawing some cards. Losing 3 life, obviously not the best, but I think we're just supposed to leverage an advantage. Like, we have a very heavy mana advantage right now. Let's keep... Yep, that's good for us. Let's just keep pressing that, and our opponent very unlikely to burn us out. They're more likely to kill us with spells that are hard for us to beat. So let's just try and get a bunch of cards and get in a good spot to beat that.
I like that plan.
So fortunately, I assume they might have a banner here. They're tanking on this, so kind of a hard decision for them. Banner would be awesome. It's like best case scenario for us if they played that. Okay, that is less than best case scenario. But I still think we let it happen.
My question, do we kill something in response?
I don't think so, because we'd like to block. I think if our opponent attacks with Tin Street Dodger, if they attack all, we can just put the Butcher on the Dodger and then kill the 1/1 token that's in play. And then we can put the Familiar on the Grim Initiate and sack and get a food and then bring it back.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think it's fine. He'll get a 1/1 out of it. I think it's okay. Yeah. So, like we said, gonna block the... Yep, there, and gonna put nope. We're gonna put the Familiar on the Initiate. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much, but I still like this better.
Yep.
And
so we're gonna block.
Make sure we sack
Yep.
Cat. Get the food. Another reason this is good is the when we kill the Annex with Heartless Act, assuming we even make that play, he gets less tokens now, which is good. He'll only get a token off it. So let's buy this back.
Okay, so let's think. So this turn, I'm expecting our opponent to cast that Bone Crusher Giant.
Seems pretty likely, yeah.
Pretty likely that's happening.
So I think what we're supposed to do is play tap land and just pass and see what happens from there. If they put any red card into play, we will respond and kill the Annex so they get one less token. And then again, we're probably going to use Castle. We're kind of flooding right now. We need to find more action, or we're just going to lose to them having spells and us not having spells. So regardless of taking damage or not, we need to leverage our mana advantage and put cards into play. Yep, so we're going to kill the Annex so they get less tokens. Yeah, 1/1 token is super beatable here for us.
Yep.
Yep, that's all fine. We're going to run back a similar block to before. We're just going to block a 1/1 and then sack. Get a food. Now, I actually think this time we should wait to bring the cat back until our turn in case we draw a light up the stage. We don't want to be tapping Oven on our turn to set that up, so we definitely want to be doing that on our own turn. Oh, they have a light up too. It's pretty annoying. Okay, yep, there's the 5th land. All right, we're going to do this. Let's go to 10, draw a card. Okay, that is a really nice draw.
That's a draw.
It's definitely a draw.
So we get the Bone Crusher from them, and
yep, seems likely what we're gonna do.
We can. No, we don't want to bring that back in case we get led at this stage.
Yeah, let's go to our turn. All right, that's a great draw too. So this went quite well, about as well as it could go. So I think we are gonna go. Yep, we're gonna go Dreadhorde Butcher. We're gonna go claim the Firstborn on the Bone Crusher. We're gonna take some damage. We're going to go to 8, but that's fine. And then we are going to certainly attack with Bone Crusher Giant. The question is, are we supposed to also attack with the Butcher? The answer is probably not.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to.
Yeah, let's play defensive with that.
So we're definitely swinging with that, obviously.
Yep, doing this. Okay, sack that off. Gonna get some food, and we're just gonna say go.
Yep. I will have to agree with you.
Yep. Now, this is actually a spot where Grim Initiate having first strike isn't the worst thing in the world for us. We can block Grim Initiate, and then first strike damage will happen, and then we can kill something else, so that's kind of cool. Yep, that's fine. The fact that we have multiple food in play right now is really sweet because we can buy back cat and then block a token and then buy back again. So yeah, we have a lot of good stuff going on here. All right, so obviously that's a little bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna kill, I believe, the Fervent Champion with this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's get that out of here. Yeah. Still not too bad for us. I'm fine with what's happened here. Yeah, we're gonna buy back cat, and we're gonna block a 1/1 token. Block a token. I still want to use castle here.
Yep.
For those watching, it might seem a little odd that against red we're doing this, but you really, when you're drawing, especially when you're drawing this poorly, you really need to leverage the mana advantage and get resources, because the red deck is going to beat you if you don't have resources. That's just how it works. Your life total you still have to try and use as a resource in this spot. Knight was an awesome draw there.
Because we have the ability to pump it whenever we see fit.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Yep. We are going to just keep being patient with the shield breaker because of how devastating a Grafdigger's Cage would be. And we're just going to say go. We're going to leave up pump on Knight. Our opponent really doesn't have attacks anymore, which is really good for us. And yeah, so we're looking pretty good here. Opponent is probably going to need a Phoenix to beat us. Okay, that is not even kind of an issue. We'll see what they do here. I would assume nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine them swinging here.
Yep. All right, we're going to buy back cat. We're going to sack cat.
No, are we bringing it back so we can go ahead, activate castle, and go back to the same life total?
I think we're definitely activating castle, and then let's see what our draw step yields. I think either way, we're probably just supposed to wait on it. Yeah, that's a really good draw. I would still personally wait on it. It doesn't punish you to... It doesn't really punish you to wait.
Yeah, that's true.
So
right, let's go
I would just wait. Oh, that's a really, really, really nice draw. So that can buy back the Lurrus.
Well, that can buy back Dreadhorde Butcher and kill Obosh.
Oh, yep.
Because it gets Death Touch, we sack it to one of the ovens, and the Obosh is no longer an issue.
Okay, so that might actually just be the right play. That's almost certainly the right play.
Yeah, so
let's do that. Good call. You also get to buy the cat back.
Yep.
It's a free cat trigger. So
let's do that.
Yep. Really nice play. Give that
Death Touch on this.
Yep.
And then
Menace on the kitty.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter. The kitty is going to be dying.
Okay, so we're going to play this.
Yep, 100%.
We might as well sack the Dreadhorde Butcher.
Hold on. I actually think you're supposed to attack with the Dreadhorde Butcher, right? Because what's he going to do? Block? He blocks, and then you kill his Obosh. Yep. So your opponent might be incentivized. This just gives you an extra oven activation is what this does, which is why I really like it. Because we just want to keep sacking the cat. That's all we're really interested in. Yep, block there. Yep. Makes sense. We're going to kill Obosh, like we've talked about a couple times here. And, yeah, so we're looking pretty good now. And again, the reason we're in this position is really leveraging this castle well and knowing that we just need to do accumulate cards.
And he has no cards in hand. I don't see him doing 5 damage from a burn spell by any means.
We're just going to keep being patient with the shield breaker, make sure that if our opponent top decks cage, they don't stop.
And we can go to 8 this turn if we want to as well.
Oh yeah, we can gain plenty of life. We can actually go to 10 because
we're in a really good spot.
Oh yeah, right, you're super good. The only thing that even close to scares us is the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna do the cat thing.
Yep, as the norm would suggest.
And I think we're going to hold off on drawing cards now. We don't need them anymore. We're far enough ahead, and I don't want to let Bone Crusher Giant have text against Knight of the Ebon Legion.
Yep.
So.
I will have to agree. All right, well, I'm definitely into playing it.
Yeah, we're going to play that tapped.
And
we're just going to keep hanging out. Our opponent just does not have attacks, and we're gaining plenty of life. So. Real good spot for us, for sure. All right, so card we were worried about, but we can still beat this. So, yep, that happens.
Right.
So we're really going to have to leverage our ovens well. Yep, he'll pump. Do the cat thing a couple times. Yeah, this is still not that bad for us. It just doesn't quite do what he needs it to, which is good. Yep. Tell you what a nice draw would be. Claim the firstborn. That would be nice. Take your bird and pump it and kill you.
It would be quite nice.
So...
+2 or +3? Let's see.
+2 only.
So I could do 6 damage. I just wonder if we're supposed to sack this food to draw a card.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that actually, I like that a lot. That's a good play. Yeah, I like that. I do like drawing a card here because, like we said, claim just kills our opponent. We've seen 0 this game, I think, or maybe 1. We might have seen 1. I think we saw 1. Sure. Oh, that's a solid draw. I'm pretty into that. So we're gonna
let's play this because if we have a claim on top, we can draw.
Yeah, exactly. That does not seem good. We're just gonna bottom that. Yeah. Okay, so we definitely play the butcher. There's no doubt.
We're playing the butcher.
We're just leaving it back. Our opponent's dead like next turn, I think. 1, 2, 3. So well, not quite dead next turn. I think we just pass though either way and see what, because we can't afford to play the shield breaker because if they top deck a cage, we can't beat it. Also, a banner we would probably want to deal with as well. So we're just gonna pass. Not in too bad of a position.
Most likely.
Very close, very close. But we definitely have some tricks with the oven that we can pull off. We can do the whole pump night, sack it, get 2 foods, gain 6, which he definitely might not see on the lethal turn. So if he doesn't make a proper attack, he could get pretty blown out by that. Yeah, I mean, sure. So he attacks all. That makes sense. So we're going to block a Grim initiative. Oh, we ran out of time. I think we might have run out of time there.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
That's really rough, yeah. So, sorry there for everybody watching. We kind of completely forgot about looking at the clock while doing this. It's really unfortunate. Our block there probably would have been put the 1/1, the Dreadhorde Butcher on a Grim Initiate. The first strike damage would happen, and then kill an unblocked 1/1 token. We would have taken 6 from the bird, double sacked the cat, brought him back. But our opponent was in big trouble there because we actually probably had lethal next turn by way of attacking with the cat because they had no blockers left after that swing. So, yeah, that's a bummer.
Sometimes that happens.
We'll be better about paying attention to the clock from now on.
Arena clock's a little bit different than modal.
Yeah. And playing the cat oven decks can be pretty time consuming because there's a lot of clicking and triggers and things like that. So.
Yep. We'll try to be a little bit quicker in these next rounds, but that's okay. A loss is a loss.
Yep.
But all right, we'll be back for the next video. Stay tuned.